Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of today, a Saturday, here at MadWorldTarot. And I'm looking now at the story that Harry and Meghan have been snubbed from the family gathering at Balmoral in September to mark the first anniversary of the late Queen's passing. They will of course be in Germany. Round about then, for the Invictus Games, Meghan has managed to weasel her way into that. So it's interesting that no invitation to them, and they're basically being told via the press, don't come, you're not welcome. Although there is a Neil Sean story that Harry has been told he can come, provided he comes alone. So we're going to look at this. Obviously, the context being for not wanting them there was all the drama that they caused the Queen when she was bereaved, when Prince Philip was dying, and then again when she was dying. All the drama, all the heartache, all the pain that they caused her. In particular, Meghan caused her, but also Harry, of course. I've got the shiny Guardian of the Night Tarot on the tarot table for this one. Because I think we're dealing with guardians and people wanting to ring fence themselves against toxic energy, toxic family members. So we're going to do Celtic Cross with these cards. Tower has just popped out, and see what's going on from the royal family's point of view. We're going to find out how they feel about having Harry and Meghan there, whether there is a no +1 invitation to Harry, just you and only you. You can come, and how the actual event is going to go. It's not an official memorial, it's just a family gathering. They will all be there at some stage through the summer into the early autumn. So it's more about that, being there, remembering, of course, that's where the Queen passed, where they all gathered. Some of them held up because of Meghan's dramas in London, allegedly. And one more shuffle, and we'll see what the consequences will be for Harry of his rift with the family. At this point, is there any hope of a truce? Because there has been truce talk in the past few days as the Parkles struggle to find their way forward. Talking now about renting an apartment at Kensington and moving on from all the dramas and all that usual stuff. So there we go. Celtic Cross coming up, and let's just remind you it's tarot for fun and entertainment, or my opinion, or speculation. And read energy here, archetypal energy dealing with the royal family, and disclaimer in the box below. So let's have a look and see what the Guardian of the Night wants to tell us about this. We've got 9 of Pentacles. We've got independence, liberation, security. It's not Meghan's energy. It's not Meghan's energy. It's almost like the royal family wanting to to send her off go away, go and find your fortune in California and don't bother us over here. I'm getting that energy of just go away. And I often get go away energy when I do readings on her and the royal family, and just like really leave us in peace. You've caused enough trouble, go away. If only you could find someone else rich and go away. That's very 9 of Pentacles. There is talk of a billionaire. We'll look at that at some stage. So it's interesting, that kind of independent woman energy, single woman. Please, can't you be a single woman and go away and leave our family alone? I'm sure quite a few families have been through that feeling with Meghan Markle. So let's see, royal family, how do they feel about this memorial and Parkles being there? Yeah, you see, it's amazing actually how often this happens. When you mention her name, up pops the devil. The devil card has shown up, and of course toxic family ties. What was I saying? And there we have it, literally the devil has shown up. It would be the worst thing that could possibly happen while they were all gathered in the sacred space that's meant so much to the family over so many decades, and along comes the devil to ruin everything with the tantrums and lies and addictions and bullying and controlling behavior and obsessive behavior. Interesting that striped outfit, the zebra crossing outfit, seems to have been inspired by a dress of Princess Diana's, according to Reddit. So scary stuff. But anyway, they don't want her around. Why in particular? What is so awful about having her around? 7 of Pentacles, after the money. Might start nattering about wills and what's in it for me and stuff like that, and disturbing their peace. They are there. 7 of Pentacles is a very peaceful card, actually. The 7s generally are, of contemplation, looking at someone's legacy with the 7. The harvest, what work they did, what they gathered as their life, what you can tangibly quantify as someone's life, someone's contribution to the world. And while they're busy doing that and reminiscing and looking at treasures and letters and time that the Queen put in and effort that she put in to all of them, even Andrew is going to be there, and Fergie, comes the one who's, where's the will? I'm going to contest it with my lawyer. I'm being melodramatic and I'm being snarky, but there is that energy with the devil that you never know what the devil might be doing. Might she have to search the suitcase before she leaves to see what she's stashed away in her underwear, for instance, that strapless bra that she insists on wearing. Anyway, so what's going on behind the scenes? Is there any sort of private communication going on? Any huddles? Yeah, there is. 2 of Cups. There might be even an outreach to has been. We'll check over here whether he's been invited, -1. But that 2 of Cups is a partnership and reconciliation card in this context, very much. And secretly hoping for some kind of bringing him back into the fold, reconciliation. Yes, I know, and I hear the groans and the oh no's, and he doesn't deserve it, and but you know, I get it. I truly get it. I'm just reading energy here. I'm not expressing a desire for him to be reconciled with the royal family at all. What is the royals' focus on right now, all of them collectively? What are they thinking about? Ace of Cups. They're focused on their grief and their loss. They lost someone very important, the matriarch, someone who'd been with them forever, someone who kept the peace with that lotus blossom there on top of the cup, the sun. She was the light, she was the peace, she was the wisdom, she was everything to them. Very emotional about it. All this claim that the royals are so cold and they don't hug and they don't have feelings and they don't express feelings like Californians do. No offense to any Californians watching this. I'm just mocking Meghan, really. But they're focused on their grief and their loss, very obviously. And very deep felt grief. So, and love, the Ace of Cups is absolute love. It's love without chains, love without agenda, the Ace of Cups. So past, their view of the past now, what are they reflecting on when they look back? What are they reflecting on? They're reflecting on justice, a life that was fair, a life that was well lived. She was very fair. She was honest, and yes, some people might put their hands up and say, but what about, you know, what's in the freezers down, below Buckingham Palace? We're not going there. We're talking about justice. We're talking about someone who tried to see the best in people, tried to give them the benefit of the doubt, and was fair and was decent, a fair and decent human being who treated everyone equally. Despite what Meghan Markle and Harry have claimed on Oprah. So I think that they feel particularly aggrieved that the Queen was accused of being unfair and racist and biased and prejudiced and mean and spiteful and all those awful insinuations that was thrown her way and also Prince Philip's way. How will the gathering go? This is near future energy. We're a month's time, basically. How will it go? Page of Swords. It's not going to be comfortable energy, and it could be uncomfortable energy because of the lurking menace of has been showing up. Page of Swords is being wary, being braced, being on high alert, being prepared for trouble, doing your research, getting information, so you're not taken by surprise. So that's rather unfortunate for the royal family, that they feel that they've got to be on high alert. I suppose the Parkles are just across an hour's flight away and could show up at any minute if anything went wrong, just as they were around in the UK and Germany, interestingly, when the Queen actually passed away. And so it's quite a similar geographic scenario, and it's probably making them feel uneasy. That's uneasy vibe. Has Harry been told he can come if provided he leaves her at home? We got the Seven of Swords in reverse. That is a return card, but a return in disgrace. Seven of Swords. Upright, it's doing something nasty, it's evil behavior, it's criminal behavior, it's ghosting people, it's fleeing, it's cowardly behavior, unlawful behavior, unethical behavior. Completely contrary to that card, Justice. In return was a Freudian slip. It's being exposed, having to confess, having to come back and grovel and say, yeah, mea culpa. So there is a mea culpa here. You can come, but you can come only if you acknowledge the terrible things that you and that woman have done, the pain that you caused. You can come, but only on our terms, and only if you confess and you admit the error of your ways. So that's quite a harsh energy. Laying down the law to has been. These are the terms, and these are the only terms you can come back on. How about Meghan? How did they feel about Meghan actually showing up? And, nothing would put it past her to just show up, of course. How do they feel? Queen of Wands, yeah. They suspect she might just show up, because there she is, the Queen of Wands. That's Meghan Markle card, fire-sign woman, the Leo, who has just had her very unhappy birthday, in my opinion. Queen of Wands would show up for attention and drama. So they fear it. Page of Swords, they're preparing for it. I'm sure the spies are out. I'm sure the messages are going out. High alert, tell us if the private jet is arriving, if the broomstick, if you spot a broomstick, shoot it down. They fear it because she would be there, because she needs the attention, she needs the drama. She's got nothing else in her life. And so I'm back. Hopes and fears of the royal family right now. They just want peace. They want to be able to indulge in their feels. Nine of Cups. Be at peace with their emotions without all this drama and the silliness of the Parkles. Just be emotional. Comfort each other. Be around each other. Be in the place with Nine of Cups as dreams, wish fulfillment, that kind of comforting energy. Be in the place where really they could luxuriate in their own privacy and their own space in all the good things in life. And it wasn't luxurious, but it was country, it was wholesome, it was healthy, it was relaxed, it was family time. And so they want that. They really hope that they can have that outcome for family relations, particularly with has-been. What is going to happen? We've got the Queen of Swords. It's a cold energy. There isn't a welcoming embrace waiting for him if he does show up. It's going to be cold. It's going to be, this is how it's going to be from now on. That's not Meghan energy at all. This is the late Queen energy, interestingly, that's shown up here. And possibly there have been instructions left on how the family is to handle the Parkles. Justice card would be very far-seeing. Fair, even. Queen of Swords is very fair, but very strategic. There is the strategy, the Page of Swords they're prepared for. It escalates. You come back, you're going to deal with documents, you're going to deal with a protocol that's been set out long before, that's been thought through, planned, strategized. You're going to be up against it. Not cruel, not vicious, not cast into outer darkness, but you're going to find, look at the crown there. It's a very telling card. It's a very mystical card, actually, because the crown is in the sky. So there is the Queen that has passed away, but her wisdom has stayed, her justice, her truth has stayed with them. Those trees, I'm losing my voice, those trees, Balmoral, this is her place, this is her sacred space. If you come, you're going to have a surprise, a bit like the teddy bear's picnic. If you come down to the woods today, is he going to show up? Let's have a look. She's out the picture with that Nine of Pentacles, I think. Well, they wish she'd be out the picture. Is he going to show up? Let's try not to come flying out right now. Let's just see if he actually will brave the Queen of Swords and show up. Will he brave the Queen of Swords and show up? Is he desperate enough to do that? Or will she show up? Let's see who will show up, if anyone will show up. Now it doesn't want to talk to me because I told it not so fast. So it said, well, if you don't want the instant answer, you'll have to go round and round and round and round. So you get an answer. We've got an answer. We've got a Six of Swords. Someone's coming back. Someone who left is coming back. Six of Swords. He could well show up. He could actually. Interesting. That's not her there, but it's someone who went overseas, someone who left, escaped, went off because it was so awful with the royals, hate them all, slowly swimming back. It's possible. Possible. That's your reading. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again possibly tomorrow if I don't show up tomorrow. I've got a big day with friends and things. I'll be back on Monday.